Alright. Alright, so being that this is what it is, we got the dual set pulled up and we've got the video pulled up. I'm trying something new. I'm gonna try to do both at the same time so it's easy for you guys to manage. I don't have to look at it. But alright, so now that we've got dual set pulled up, we're gonna kinda go line for line. Verse for verse, whatever we can, to skipping this orange, red, whatever colors it is. I don't have my glasses on. Side note stuff, and we're just gonna go through the lyrics and see if we can kind of figure out what the song's about. So let's do that. I really like the intro to this song. Just got that inspirational, deep feel to it. Alright, so the very first part of this song says, I miss you. Saying this out loud makes me miss you more. Though I'm looking at your picture, I still miss you. Time is too cruel. I hate us who now became, to find it difficult to see each other even for once. So it sounds like the song is, he's looking at a picture, very straightforward. Looking at a picture brings back a memory, but the memory is negative. Time is so cruel. I hate that, it says, I hate us and what we became. To find it difficult to see each other even for once. It's like when friends grow distant, and then, like, let's just say you have a friend and you grow apart and things go, or just life happens. Things happen. You grow apart from family, go apart from friends, and then that person is gone. And you realize you never got the chance to appreciate them because you were either so caught up in yourself or you were caught up in an argument, and looking at that picture is cruel to you. And I could feel that on a lot of levels. I've lost a lot of friends in the last few years just due to distance and not seeing each other. You know, you grow up, you move on. I've also got feuds with others that just never got resolved, and it would kill me to know that those people weren't in my life anymore. Having that unresolved feeling without them, you know, like knowing that you care about them, you know? So I feel like that's the message coming across here so far. So let's scoot it back just a little bit. Alright, so we'll pause it right there. Alright, so looks like Yoongi's talking. Let me make sure. There's that RM still. Yeah, it's still RM. Okay, anyway, it says it's all winter here. Even in August, winter comes. My mind leaps through time, snowpiercer that is left alone. Holding your hand, I go to the other side of the world. I wish to end this winter. How much longings must fall like snow before that spring day arrives, friend? And I feel like this picks up on the first part. You know, how long do we have to go like this before we can get back to who we were, being friends, being family? You know, I miss the good times, essentially. So even in August, winter comes. That's a crazy good line. And even in the hottest part of the year, you can still feel cold inside. It's amazing. It's a good line. Snowpiercer that is left alone. What is that? I wonder. So when I think Snowpiercer, I think about the train, which would bring a good tie into the visuals, but we're not there yet. So, holding your hand, I go to the other side of the world. Still clinging to the person even though you're not there. Wish to end this winter. I wish we weren't fighting. How much longings must fall like snow before that spring day arrives? Man, have you ever been the friend to somebody? Like, let's just say you're in a squabble with a friend. Let's just say you're in a squabble with your family member. And on the outside, it doesn't really bother you. You just kind of keep going on about your life. But there are those small moments in time where you just look back and you're just like, man, what happened? What happened? Where did you go? Why aren't we friends? Could you imagine what it would be like if we were still friends? Like, and then it kind of comes back to that whole thing is like you're not in love with the person, or you're not really friends with the person anymore, but you're like infatuated with the idea of what used to be. And that's so hard to get over. That's so hard to get over. Alright. Next up. Okay, so let's look at the chorus. In the chorus, very long chorus, like a tiny dust, wandering in the void, like tiny dust. If I were a fluttering snowflake, I would be able to reach you a little faster. The flowers of snowfall, and little by little they drift apart. I miss you, I miss you. How much longer should I wait? And how many sleepless nights should I spend before I get to see you? Before I get to meet you? That's crazy. Okay, so it's almost like poetry, man. It's so like vivid, but at the same time it's so mysterious in its message. So it's very symbolic, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Like tiny dust wandering in the void. If I were a fluttering snowflake, I would be able to reach you faster. If you think about that, dust just floats until it settles. But a snowflake is headed in one direction, faster falling downward. So I'll be able to reach you a little faster. So are they saying if they were to act like Snowflake being kind of like the essence of winter and things being frozen over and stopped in time, if you were to dwell on the past memories and be stuck in time, you would grab the attention of a person faster, I wonder? The flowers of snowfall. Comparing snowflakes to flowers of winter. It's amazing. Little by little they drift apart. That's what happens to everyone in life. So the flowers of snowfall would be people. And little by little they drift apart. How much longer should I wait, and how many sleepless nights should I spend before I get to see you? And he doesn't quite understand why he should have to wait to see him. It's like when you're friends with somebody who doesn't want to be friends with you, or doesn't hold you in the same regard of friendship. You don't mind hanging out with them all the time, but they might want some space, you know? And it's not that they don't care, it's just that they might not be on the same level of, friendship, infatuation. This could apply to couples as well. They might not be in the same spot as you mentally or emotionally, and you have to let them go through that. And that's the sad part, is there's nothing you can do about it. You have to respect someone's space. So, very interesting. Alright, what's the rest of it?
있는 시간조차 미워 우리가 변한 거지 뭐 모두가 그런 거지 뭐 그래 늙다 네가 난 떠났지만 단 하루도 널 잊은 적이 없었지 나 솔직히 보고 싶은데 이만 너를 지울게 그게 널 원망하기보단 덜 아프니까 이날 풀어내본다 연기처럼 하얀 연기처럼 말로는 지운다 해도 사실 난 아직 날 보내지 못하는데
Alright, so having a little trouble keeping up with that, but I think we stuck with it. So Yoongi comes in with his lines, right? I know it's not just Yoongi, but let's see, where were we? There's the chorus. There we go. It says, yes, I hate you though you left, even for a day. I haven't forgot you, to be honest, I miss you. But I'll erase you now because doing so hurts me less than resenting you. I try blowing out you, who aches my heart like smoke, like white smoke. Though I say I'll erase you, I can't actually let you go yet the flowers of snowfall. Wow. The flowers of snowfall, and little by little, they drift apart. I miss you. So this is talking about friendship. Like, I feel like it's talking about friendship. I'm pretty sure this is talking about friendship, or at least the caring of another individual. Yes, I hate you, though you left. Even for a day, I haven't forgotten you, to be honest. So even though you can be mad at someone, you still you never forget who they are. You never forget what was. I'll erase you now, because doing so hurts me less than resenting you. And it's almost like if you just forget that they ever existed, it hurts less than if you do remember what good times used to be like. I tried blowing out you who aches my heart like smoke, like white smoke, though I say that I'll erase you. And you can say that you'll do it. It's easier said than done, essentially. Huh.
영원할 순 없을 동시에 비나봐요 이 겨울도 끝이 나요 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다 조금만 기다리면 며칠 밤만 더 세우면 만나러
Alright, before we get to the end of this song, let's stop and analyze this a little bit here. So it's a typical chorus, but it's changed a little bit. He's saying that, let's go back. You know it all, you're my best friend. The morning will come again, because no darkness or no season can last forever. He's like, you can't hate me forever. We're always going to be friends, whether you like it or not. It seems like cherry blossoms are blooming. This winter is also coming to its end. And it's like, as time goes on, I'm gonna move past this, and you should too. I mean, you can't make somebody move past something, right? But you should respect and love your friendship with anybody, your relationship with anybody, enough to know that people are gonna fight. If you wait a little bit, if you spend just a few sleepless nights, I'll come to meet you. I'll come to pick you up. And this is that not everybody's gonna have the same heart as you instance, where it's just like, one of you's gonna have to drop your pride and say something. One of you has to. It's always the way it is. And it's not beyond me. Like, I'll admit when I'm wrong, And I'll admit when things are bad, and I'll also admit when I feel like I deserve some kind of, you know, apology or something, you know. But it's if you don't say anything about it, you can't fix anything. Past the edge of cold winter until a spring day comes again, until the flowers bloom. Please stay there a while longer, please stay. And he's just basically, it's being spoken that, like, I value our friendship. I'm not so prideful that I won't say that I love you, you know, that I love you and that our friendship means the world to me. Please don't leave me, essentially. Wow. So it's a pretty solid message all the way straight through. And this beat is very Western. Like, I wouldn't have expected them to be the ones singing this song, you know? It's a great video. I know those shoes being tied together and thrown over something means something. Because they do it here, they throw them over power lines here. I forget what it means though. Alright, so now that we've done that, we've wrapped up what we think the lyrics are going to be about. We're going to go ahead and watch the documentary that I have saved, and hopefully it explains a little bit about what the music video is about. And then we'll go back for kicks and we'll check out the visuals. I'll pick out some things that are and aren't different, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. So y'all sit tight. Hopefully I'll have this ready and we'll release all this in one day. So I'm shooting for, but we'll see how it goes. But I'll be right back, you guys. Don't go anywhere.